Greetings of the day. Welcome to another session of Grade 9 Mathematics, Chapter 11, Constructions. Dear students, in the second part of the chapter, we shall be discussing in detail the solutions to the questions of NCERT Exercise 11.2. Over in this exercise 11.2, we'll learn to construct the triangles with the following data. First, sum of the two sides, the length of the base is given along with one of the base angle. Difference of the two sides, length of the base is given along with one of the base angle. And the third set of data could be the perimeter of the triangle along with the two base angles is given. So we learn to construct the triangles in each of these three conditions. The requirement is a geometric compass, a ruler, and a well-sharpened pencil. So are you all ready for the construction of triangles? Let's get to the first question of exercise 11.2. It says, construct triangle ABC in which BC is equal to 7 centimeter, angle B is equal to 75 degree, and AB plus AC is equal to 13 centimeter. Let's get to the construction part of the first question. Let's go.
So dear students, as mentioned in the question, we have to construct a triangle ABC with this given data. Now, let me try to draw a rough diagram to begin with, which will be very helpful for us to draw the final construction. So let's say I've been asked to draw triangle ABC, wherein BC, and if you could see, BC is the base, which is 7 centimeter. Angle B is 75 degree. So this angle has to be constructed as 75. And then what I have been given is that AB plus AC. Now if you could see AB plus AC, that is the remaining two sides. The sum of the remaining two sides, that is equal to 13 centimeter. Now please pay attention while we construct this triangle. To begin with, first I shall make a base which is equal to the base BC 7 centimeter. Okay, so over here I'm trying to make a base of 7 centimeters. So this is 0, 0, 2, 7. Yes, so I have got a base. Let me name it BC as it is required. And I know that this is actually equal to 7 centimeter. Now, this has been made, so just circle it so that I am aware that I have used this. From angle B, that is from point B, I have to make an angle ABC or angle B which is equal to 75 degree. Now, I'll use the same procedure that we have used to make an angle of 75 degree in the first exercise. Okay, I'll make an arc of my desired length to begin with. Yes, without changing the measure, I'll make my 60 degree. Here we go. Then I'll have my 120 degree. Okay, between 60 and 120, I'll have my 90 degree. So let me draw the 90 degree. I hope you have got. You've seen that we have got a 90 degree. Yes, I just use the dotted lines because what I actually need is 75. Okay, so I'll use a dotted line for my reference. Okay, so this was the 90 degree which I have made. Now why did I make this dotted line is because this is not my final angle that I need. I need 75 degree. Now where would 75 degree be? It will be between 60 and 90. Yes. So what I'll do next is make bisector of this particular length. So for that I have measured the length. Yes. Now keeping at 60 degree, I'll make an arc. Yes, as you could see, I made an arc from the point 60 degree. Likewise, from the point which is 90 degree, I made another arc. Now, if you could see here, there is a point of intersection. This is my final 75 degree that I actually need. So, this time I will not draw a dotted line, but instead it will be a continuous line. Let me make it a ray. Now, if you could see, I made it a ray, right? This is not actually BA. Yes, this is just a ray. Okay, I'll just extend it a little. Now, if you could see, I made a ray. Let me name this ray BX. Okay, so this is the ray BX. So I've used 75 degree also. Now, my dear students, the next step is on this ray BX, we will make an arc which is equal to the sum of the two sides. And the sum of the two sides in this question is 13 centimeter. So I'll use my geometric compass and my scale and measure the length which is equal to 13 centimeter. So I'll have to stretch this a little. I have to stretch this a little, just a minute. So this was 0. A little more needs to be stretched with this compass. So this is 0, and here I have more or less my 13 degree. So this is 0. Yeah, I've got my 13 degree, 13 centimeter. Okay. So from the point B on the ray BX, I'll make an arc which is equal to 13 centimeter. Okay. Now, if you want, we can name this point Y. Okay. So we have used this measurement also. Now, the next step, I'll join this arc which was of the length 13 centimeter from the point B to point C. Okay, so what I've got is now a new line segment which is YC. The next step, we're coming to the end of the construction. All that I will do is make a perpendicular bisector of YC. So how do we make a perpendicular bisector? We'll learn this in our previous grades. That is, we'll take more than half. Okay. So more than half of YC. YC is the length. Take more than half of it. Done that. Make an arc on either side of the line segment. Okay. I made it from point C. Now I'll make it from point Y. So 1 over here. As you could see, from point Y, I've made 1 over here. And now from point Y, I'll make 1 on the other side of YC. So if you could see, YC is this. I've made the arcs, intersecting arcs on either side. Now coming to the next step, I shall be making another dotted line which will pass through these two intersecting arcs. Now please, when you do that, please notice that this dotted line is actually meeting my ray BX at a point, and I will call that point to be point A. So I've got point A, point B, and point C, and all that I'll do next is join A to C to get my required triangle ABC, wherein BC is 7 centimeter, angle B is 75 degree, and now if you would measure AB and AC, it will surely sum up to be 13 centimeter. I hope you have understood the solution to the first question of the exercise. If yes, let's get to question number 2.
Now let's look into the second question of NCERT exercise 11.2, which says construct a triangle ABC in which BC is equal to 8 centimeter, angle B is equal to 45 degree, and AB minus AC is equal to 3.5 centimeter. Let's quickly get to the construction part of question number 2.
So dear students, as mentioned in the question, we are supposed to construct a triangle ABC Let me draw a rough diagram to begin with. Triangle ABC, wherein the base is BC and it is equal to 8 centimeter. So I'll mention that over here. BC is 8 centimeter. And as you could see, it is given that angle B is 45 degree. And then what has been given over here is the difference between the two sides. AB minus AC. Now this is very essential to be understood. Here the difference is given in which order? AB minus AC. Now AB is the largest side because the number is positive, it is plus 3.5. So what does that indicate? Out of AB and AC, which is the largest? AB is the largest. Yes, and that has an association with the base angle that is given. Okay, it has to be in this case. Okay, now in this case, so you can proceed with the same process that we did for question number 1. That is, we'll begin with the base, which is equal to 8 centimeter. As you could see over here, I'm using my ruler and my pencil to draw 8 centimeter, which is my base. So let me name this B, C, and that is equal to 8 centimeter. Let me just circle this out. And from point B, what has to be the angle? The angle has to be 45 degree. I'll do that too. As we did in the first exercise, we have learned how to construct 45 degree. I'll make an arc. The first one will be 60. The next one will be 120. Between 60 and 120, I'll get my 90 degree. Okay, I'll make dotted lines because the ultimate angle that I need is 45 degree. So I'll make a dotted line so that I could get my 90 degree to begin with. Yeah. So here I have my 90 degree. Now I know 45 is what? Half of 90.
Now let us get into question number 3 of NCERT exercise 11.2, which says, construct a triangle ABC in which QR is equal to 6 centimeter, angle Q is equal to 60 degree, and PR minus PQ is equal to 2 centimeter. I hope you understood the question. Let's quickly get to the construction part.
So as mentioned in the question, we are expected to construct a triangle PQR. So let me first begin with drawing a rough diagram. So this is my triangle PQR, and it has been given that QR has to be 6 centimeter. So the base is given, which is 6 centimeter. Angle Q has to be 60 degree. Now my dear students, please pay attention that we have been given the difference on the side, which is PR minus PQ. So what does this indicate? Which is the longer side? PR is the longer side and PQ is the shorter side. Now if that is the case, then this is a longer side. Yes. Does it have a direct relationship with the base angle that is given? No. Unlike question number 2, in question number 3, the longer side is not associated with the base angle that has been given. So there is a little variation in the construction steps that we shall be doing. Now, we'll follow the same first step, that is making a base angle. Okay, so we'll do the same over here too. That is making a base angle over here, which is equal to 5 centimeter. So I made one. This is QR, the base, which is equal to 6 centimeter. And I'll follow the same step. The second step that we followed in the first and the second question is making an angle of 60 degree. So for that to happen, I'll use my geometric compass, take a desired radius and draw an arc. So if you could see, I draw an arc of desired radius. and then without changing the radius, I'll draw another arc. So this is going to be my 60 degree. So let me use my scale and draw a final ray, because this is actually what I need, the 60 degree. Now, up till here, it is very similar to what we did in the first and the second question. Now, since here the longer side is not associated with the base angle that has been given, what we will do is, we'll extend this ray of 60 degree in the opposite direction. So I'll extend it this way, and you could see that I extended it. And let me, if this was QX, let me say the opposite of QX is QY. I hope this is clear. Why did we do this? Because the longer side did not have a direct association with the base angle that is been given. So that was observation, and hence we constructed the angle in the opposite side. Now we'll proceed with the same process that we did for the first two questions. That is, we'll use this measurement, that is the difference between the two sides, which is given as 2 centimeter. And I'll use my geometric compass, take the measurement of 2 centimeter. Okay, this is 2 centimeter, as you could see, and then draw an arc of 2 centimeter on the ray QY. Okay, so ray QY, this is it. Okay, I'll draw an arc, ray QY. Here it is. So this is ray. On ray QY, I have constructed an arc which is equal to 2 centimeter. Now let me name this, say, Z. Okay. Now, as we did in the first two questions, we will join R with Z. So let me do that. Again, I shall use dotted lines. Okay. And then, same process, take more than half of RZ. Okay. So I'll use this, take more than half of RZ. Okay, as you could see, and then draw arc on either side. So from point R it has been drawn. Likewise, from point Q also I shall draw an arc which is more than half on either side of RZ. Now if you could see, I've drawn one, and if I try to draw dotted lines passing through this, so this was a point of intersection, and if I try to draw the dotted lines, this is what I shall get. Now, if you could see, this bisector meets the ray QX at some point. Yes, this is going to be a point P. So my dear students, we have got the point P over here in the same manner that we did in the first and the second question. So point P will be joined to point R. Now, as you could see, this is a required triangle PQR that we have obtained over here. I hope you have understood this, how to construct a triangle PQR, where QR is 6 centimeter, angle Q was 60 degree. Since we have made the angle in the opposite direction, and then R to Z was joined. Yes, make a perpendicular bisector of RZ, and then join it with point P. That will be point P, and then join P to R. This is your triangle PQR.
So now let us get into question number 4 of NCERT exercise 11.2, which asks us to construct a triangle XYZ in which angle Y is equal to 30 degree, angle Z is equal to 90 degree, and XY plus YZ plus ZX is equal to 11 centimeter. That is, the perimeter of the triangle is equal to 11 centimeter. Let's quickly get to the solution part, that is the construction of triangle XYZ. Let's go.
So as mentioned, we are supposed to construct triangle XYZ. Let me draw a rough diagram of the same. X, Y, Z. And my dear students, if you would have observed angle Y and angle Z, so both the base angles have been mentioned. So this is 30 degree and this is 90 degree, which is mentioned. Both the base angles have been given. And what you have been given is the perimeter of the triangle. That is the sum of all the three sides, which over here they mention it to be 11 centimeter. Now, what you have to do in this case is, step number 1 is to make a base. See, YZ, the length of YZ is not given. So what shall we begin with is, we'll make a base which is equal to the perimeter of the triangle. That is 11 centimeter. Okay. So that is the first step that I shall go ahead with. So this is going to be my 11 centimeter base. See, this is not going to be YZ. Yeah, this is not going to be YZ, but this is something to begin with. The base has been made, which is equal to the length of the sum of all the three sides. Now, let me name this, say, AB. Okay, so this is the base AB, on which, yes, somewhere over here, Y and Z is going to come. Now, in the next step, what I'm going to do is, I know on the left hand side of the triangle, the base angle is 30 degree. But as part of the construction, I'll make 15 degree. And likewise, on the right hand side, the base angle is 90 degree. But I will be making 45 degree. So this is what we are going to proceed next. Okay. So 30 degree is given, and hence half of 30, 15 will be made on this side. So let me proceed with that. So I'll make an arc to begin with. Yes. So this is going to be my 60 degree. Now half of 60 is 30. So from this is 60. Yes, I'll bisect it. And let me see if I get 30 degree exactly. Okay, maybe. Okay. So I've got my 30 degree. Yes. So let me draw dotted lines, because this is not the actual line that I want, because what I need is 15 degree. Okay. So half of 30 will be 15. So let me measure what is half of 30, or let me measure 30, the length of the arc, which is 30 degree. Yes. So let me just, okay. I've got this. So this is 30, and half of 30 will be 15, which I finally need. So let me put this as a center and draw an arc. Okay. Likewise from the other side of the 30 degree. Okay. So this is a point which will indicate the ray which makes an angle 15 degree. Okay. So let me just extend this. Again, dotted lines. Okay, all what I've done is over here is extended this, right? So if I try to name this, say, as A, B, say, let's say C. So AC, or say you can say CAB is actually 15 degree. Okay, so likewise, on the right hand side, the needed angle is 90, but I'll start with constructing 45. So at this point, I'll construct 45 degree. So I'll go with the same process. Take the desired radius, make an arc. And finally, we have to end up with 45 degree. So this is 60. The next is 120. And between 60 and 120, we'll be having our 45 degree. So let me draw that. Okay. So this is 60 and 90. So between 60 and 120, I got my 90 degree. Okay. Let me just draw dotted lines. Okay. Here we go with the dotted lines. And once I get my 90 degree, I need actually 45. Okay. As part of my construction. So I'll measure how much is the length of the arc which is equal to 90 degree. Now if you could see, how am I doing it? Okay, I'm reducing this so that I could get 45 degree. Now let me do it the other way so that you can see the camera feed, the video feed as well as, and I can hold the rounder too properly. Okay, I guess more or less I've got it correct. Okay, this is 90 degree. Okay, so this is the length of the arc which is equal to 90 and I'm going to make it 45. So half of that. So an arc from here and another arc from the other side of 90. So maybe I have to extend this. Okay. Now if you could see, this is a point of intersection and which will be actually my 45 degree. Yes. So again, dotted lines. Yes. And let me say this is ray BD. So if you could see, ABD is 45 degree. Now my dear students, you would have seen that AC and BD, they do meet at this point. And this point will be my point X. I will call it my point X. Okay, so we have got the point X of triangle XYZ. One of the vertex is found. Now, what I'm supposed to do is find the other vertex Y and Z. Now, for that, what you have to do is you have to make perpendicular bisector of AX, first of all, and then perpendicular bisector of BX. So let me proceed with that. To make perpendicular bisector of AX, I'll measure more than half of AX. Okay. And then take arc on the above as well as below from point X, and now from point A and make an arc above and below. If you could see here, they haven't met. So I'll just bring it back to point X and try to extend it in the correct manner. Just a minute. Okay. So I'll just extend it. Now if you could see, there are two arcs with 2 points of intersections. Okay, I will extend. Now this, so how was this obtained? By making perpendicular bisector of AX. Okay, so this will be extended. I will use dotted lines again. Now my dear students, you would have observed that this dotted line meets the base at a point. That will be my point Y. So by making perpendicular bisector of AX, I got the point Y. Similarly, by making the perpendicular bisector of BX, I'll get my point Z. Let's quickly do that. So I'll take more than half because BX is the line segment whose perpendicular bisector is what I have to make. So take more than half, put it on either side. Okay, so this is from point B. Likewise from point X also I shall do it. Okay, so if you could find, okay, maybe I have to hold it properly. Okay, so this was, I guess this was, yeah, this was the first one. This is the second arc that is getting made. Maybe I have to extend it. So from point B, I shall extend it. And over here, you find that these are the 2 points of intersection. So I'll draw dotted lines again, passing through these 2 points. And my dear students, you will again find that the perpendicular bisector of BX also meets the base at a point, and let me name that point Z. So you have got X, Y and Z, the 3 vertex of the triangle. All that I'm supposed to do is join these 3 vertex to get the required triangle X, Y and Z. So this is my triangle XYZ, and my dear students, you could measure that the sum of all the 3 sides, that is XY plus YZ plus ZX, will surely come up to be 11 centimeter. I hope you have understood how to construct a triangle wherein the 2 base angles are given along with the perimeter of the triangle. So this was the solution to question number 4. Now let's look into question number 5.
Now let us look into the last question, question number 5 of NCERT exercise 11.2, which asks us to construct a right angle triangle whose base is 12 centimeter and the sum of the hypotenuse and the other side is 18 centimeter. Now my dear students, this is very similar to question number 1 of this exercise that we have already done. Let's get to the construction of question number 5.
So coming to the last question, wherein we are supposed to make a right angle triangle. So let me start with constructing a rough diagram. So this is, say, my right angle triangle. Triangle ABC. This is what I've named it. Now, my dear students, pretty much like the first 2 questions of the exercise, here to the base is given. Let's say BC is 12 centimeter. And since this is a right angle triangle, can I say that this is 90 degree? So the base angle is given, the measurement of the base is given. Now, very similar to the first question, here you have been provided with the sum of the other 2 sides, isn't it? Hypotenuse plus the other side. So the sum of the other 2 sides, that is AC plus AB is equal to 18 centimeter. So this sum has to be done exactly the same way as question number 1 was done. Take this sum as a sort of practice and get this done in your notebook in a correct manner.
So my dear students, with this we come to the end of NCERT exercise 11.2 as well as to the end of chapter 11 construction. I hope you have understood well enough the construction of angles as well as the construction of angles under the given 3 conditions. On this note, I'll end up this part of the chapter over here. Take care of yourself until we meet next time with another session of grade 9 mathematics.